General Hospital shocker. Michael addicted to painkillers. Willow regains custody of Wiley and Amelia. Michael Corinthos had always been the golden boy, CEO, loyal son, devoted father. But grief changes a man. Ever since his mother Carly had left town again, and Jason's death left a hole in the family, Michael had been shouldering burdens no one saw. It started with a simple back injury, a fall at the Metro Court gym that left him in chronic pain. His doctor prescribed painkillers. At first, Michael followed the directions, one every 6 hours. But as the emotional pressure of handling Aurora Media, Sonny's strained presence in his life, and Willow's increasing distance weighed on him, Michael found solace in the warm, numbing embrace of opioids. At first, it was easy to hide. He still showed up to board meetings. Still dropped Wiley off at school.
But there were little signs. Slurred speech.
Missed appointments. Drowsy afternoons. And when he showed up late to Wiley's parent-teacher conference, pupils dilated, hand trembling, Willow knew something was wrong. But Willow had other priorities. After months of battling a rare occurrence of leukemia, Willow had finally reached remission. Her strength was returning, slowly but surely. The first thing she did with that strength? File for full custody of Wiley and Amelia. "I'm not taking them away from you, Michael," she said, voice trembling, the family court judge looking on. "I'm protecting them from the man you're becoming." Michael didn't show up to court that day. Dex, now loyal only to Joss, found him passed out in his penthouse, clutching an empty bottle of hydrocodone and a glass of scotch. Willow was granted emergency custody, temporarily, the court said, but everyone knew the writing was on the wall. Back at the Quartermain estate, Monica put her arms around Willow and whispered, "You're doing the right thing, sweetheart. The children need you right now." Sonny Corinthos was used to cleaning up messes. But when Olivia told him what she saw, Michael nodding off at Leo's birthday party, Sonny realized this wasn't something he could just fix. He visited Michael at the penthouse. "You think you're invisible?" Sonny barked. "You think no one notices the bags under your eyes? The fact you haven't returned a single call from Aurora in a week." Michael, pale and jittery, snapped back. "Don't act like you care. You're off playing house with Nina while your family falls apart." That cut deep. But Sonny didn't lash out. Instead, he quietly said, "Don't let this addiction take you where mine took me once. You think you're in control, but you're not." Michael just slammed the door in his father's face. The last person anyone expected to get involved was Brooklyn Quartermain. But BLQ had seen this kind of addiction before, in Link, in her own mother's friends in the industry. She recognized the signs, and after one too many canceled family dinners, she cornered Michael at the gatehouse. "You need help," she said firmly. Michael chuckled darkly. "I need peace. And the only thing giving me that right now comes in a bottle." Brooklyn slapped him. "That's not peace. That's poison." Her eyes welled up. "Wiley asked me today why his dad forgets things now."
"That's not you, Michael."
"This thing? It's not you." Something in Michael broke. Willow wasn't just surviving. She was rebuilding. She got a position at GH as a patient advocate, working with kids undergoing leukemia treatments. Wiley and Amelia thrived under her care. She enrolled them in summer day camps, took them to art museums. She started smiling again, but part of her heart still ached. She saw the man she once loved falling apart. Every time the phone rang late at night, she feared it was the call saying Michael had overdosed. One afternoon, as she played in the park with Wiley, he suddenly asked, "Why doesn't Daddy want to see us anymore?" Willow's breath caught. "Daddy is very sick, honey. But he still loves you more than anything." Wiley didn't respond. He just drew a picture in the sand, a stick figure with excess for eyes. Brooklyn, Sonny, Dante, Olivia, and even Ned joined forces to stage an intervention. Willow hesitated at first. "He'll never listen to me," she said. But when Brooklyn said, "You're the only one he might listen to," Willow finally agreed. Michael walked into the Quartermain mansion expecting an ambush about Aurora's quarterly numbers. What he found was far more personal. Dante was first. "You're my brother, and I'm scared for you." Then Sonny. "You think I wanted to be this kind of father?" watching my son throw away everything good in his life. Finally, Willow stepped forward. I love you, Michael. I always will. But I can't let you destroy yourself. Not for our kids. Not for me.
For you.
Michael laughed bitterly. You already took my kids. What else do I have left? You still have a chance, Willow whispered, eyes glistening. But you won't for long. There was silence. And then, with shaking hands, Michael nodded. Okay, I'll go. Chapter 7. The Recovery. Michael checked into a discreet facility in upstate New York. For 60 days, he went through withdrawal, therapy, and group counseling. He hated every second of it. But then something shifted. A young man in his group shared a story about overdosing while his daughter screamed for help. It reminded Michael of Wiley, of the pain in Willow's eyes, of the man he used to be. He began to fight. And in those moments of raw pain, truth emerged. I used the pills to shut everything out, he confessed to his counselor. My anger at my father, my fear of failing, the guilt over keeping secrets from Willow about Nina and Sonny. Healing didn't happen overnight, but it began. Back in Port Charles, Nina tried to exploit Michael's addiction to regain some kind of custody over Wiley, citing how unstable the Corinthos/Quartermain family had become. Willow wasn't having it. In what universe do you think the courts will trust you with them? Willow snapped at Nina at the Metro Court. Nina smirked. You're not even Wiley's biological mother. Willow slapped her so hard the glass in Nina's hand shattered. The judge ruled in Willow's favor, granting her permanent full custody of Wiley and Amelia. Nina stormed out of the courtroom, vowing revenge. Chapter 9. The Return. Michael returned to Port Charles quietly. No cameras. No welcome party. Willow met him at the gatehouse. For a long time, they just stood in silence. I don't expect forgiveness, Michael finally said. Or anything really. I just wanted you to know I'm clean. And I'm staying clean.
For them.
For me. Willow nodded. You can start by visiting Wiley after school. He asks about you every day. Tears welled in Michael's eyes. I miss them. Willow smiled gently. Then let's take the first step. Together. Michael didn't return to Aurora. Instead, he volunteered at GH, helping manage donations and raising awareness for opioid addiction, anonymously at first, until Willow encouraged him to speak at a hospital fundraiser. His speech left the room in tears. I lost myself. But I found my way back, because I had people who believed I could. Wiley hugged him afterward. I'm proud of you, Daddy. Michael smiled, tears streaming down his face. At the edge of the room, Willow held Amelia, whispering, You're going to be okay. All of us are. 6 months later, Michael stood at the park watching Wiley help Amelia down the slide. Willow sat beside him on the bench. I'm proud of you, she said softly. I wouldn't be here without you. We're not what we used to be, she acknowledged. But we're still family. Michael nodded. And I'll never stop proving I deserve that. As the sun set over Port Charles, the Corinthos legacy felt different. Bruised, but healing. Flawed, but fighting. And most importantly, still holding on.